Hi guys, this is Jen with Cards Zen by Jen. Thank you so much for joining me for another Manic Monday 5-minute card. Today we are going to be playing a little bit with this Birthday Piggy stamp set. This is in the annual catalog, and it also has dies that go with it. We're not going to be using the dies today. That's because this is a 5-minute card. We're going to keep it quick. But these dies were available for a limited amount of time. They are currently on the clearance area in the Stampin' Up! On their website. So you can get these in the clearance area. I like them because of this really cute wagon design that is in this die set. It is very versatile. You can use it with other things than just this Birthday Piggy. You can stick all kinds of stuff in that little wagon and make it really cute. So I love dies that are versatile that I can use with other stamp sets, and this is one of them. So if you don't have this yet and you do have this Birthday Piggy, or even if you don't, run over to the clearance rack and grab this before it's gone. It will not be there for very long, I am sure. The other thing that we're going to play with is out of the Celebration catalog. This is a paper set that you can get for free when you spend $50. And it is double-sided paper. It is 12 by 12, and this is called A Day at the Barn. I'm sorry, A Day at the Farm. But it has all kinds of beautiful landscapes, and again, it's double-sided paper. It's got the little chicks, it's got the sheep, it's got the pigs, it's got the cows, got the whole thing. So we're going to be using that today with this Birthday Piggy, and we are going to be pulling out the piece of DSP that actually looks, I don't know if it's rolling hills, if it's a meadow, I'm not quite sure what it is, but this is the piece we're going to use today. So let's get our trimmer in here, and we're going to start making our cuts. So bring our trimmer in. My card base is going to be Daffodil Delight. So I'm going to take an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and we're going to cut it down to 5.5 by 8.5. Set the other piece aside for another card later. We are going to take a piece of Early Espresso, and this is going to be our mat. So we're going to cut this to 5 1/4, and then we're going to turn it, and we're going to cut this to 4. All right, so we are then going to take our DSP of our meadow, rolling hills, whatever it is, and the width of that is going to be, 3 1/4. So we're going to cut that to 3 1/4. And then lengthwise, we are going to do, you're going to do 5 on that. Oops. There we go, 5 on that one. Sorry about that. So we have 5 in height, and we have 3 3/4 on the width of this. So it is going to end up matting just like that. There you can see it. We are also going to need to take a piece of basic white, and I have a scrap piece here. We're going to cut this piece to 2.5 by 3 3/4. So I got something on that piece, 2.5. And 3 3/4. I love quick and easy cards. I love quick and easy designs. Because when you have a busy life, sometimes it's just easy to have those go-to designs that you can put a quick card together, regardless of what stamp set you're using. And this is one of those. So I find myself going back to this design over and over again. You're going to take your card base. We're going to crease it with our bone folder. There we go. We'll set that aside for just a moment. We are going to take our rolling hill, and this is going to go just like this at the bottom of that. But before I adhere this, I want to stamp it first. So this is what our design's going to go on. But that just shows you how we're going to do this. We are going to grab this little pig that's sitting in the mud there with the flowers. So we'll put him on our block. And I'm just going to use the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Ink that up good. And I'm going to put him right, I'm going to put him right here, towards the bottom. There you go. Clean that off. So, and then I'm going to grab the It's Your Birthday, and I'm going to ink that up as well. And I'm going to put that up here in this upper left-hand corner. Perfect. All right. So now we have our Stampin' Blends out. We are going to stamp we are going to color a little bit. I have my Stampin' Blends. Let's put the ink away. I get very messy when it comes to ink, especially if I ever work with red ink. I have it all over the place. So this is my light crumb cake Stampin' Blend. So I'm going to use this just to color the dirt a little bit. Oops. Just going to color the dirt a little bit. Does not have to be perfect. And then I'm going to use, this is called SU1000. This translates into, Stampin' Up! Came up with these with the natural tones. They came out with these markers that are all the different flesh tones that you can think of. They're really nice because you can actually mix them together and come up with other flesh tones, hair colors. They're great to have. But since they have started selling them 2x2 and changed the name of them. So I believe this is the light, one of the light ones. But I will get the name of that and put that on my website for you. So we're going to take our Granny Apple Green, and you can use the dark or the light, whichever one you want to use. Just going to color in those leaves slightly. And then let's take our Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to color the petals. There we go. Again, does not need to be perfect. And then the last thing that I'm going to do, well, one of the last things, I'm just going to take my black, and I like Black Eyed Susans. So to me, these are now Black Eyed Susans. I'm making what I like because today is my birthday, believe it or not. And unfortunately, it is the big 5-0. So, which has me a little nervous, but it is what it is, and it's better than the alternative. So I'll take it. I'm going to take my light balmy blue, and I'm just going to go right around. Try to do this without messing this up. Just going to kind of go right around the top of my pig. You see what that does? It just lifts him off of that page a little bit. Anytime that I stamp an object like that, I like to try to put some shading at the bottom and then do a line of the sky or something along the top of it, and it just makes him lift off the page a little bit. So now that we're done with that, let's start putting this together. So we are just going to adhere this to the bottom. There we go, right to the bottom of that piece. And then, oh, what did I do with it? I am going to use my Early Espresso ribbon. And I only need a piece that's about this big, so I'm gonna cut this. So I'm gonna put, just so I have separation between this image and this image, I just want something along there, just something to tie it together a little bit better. So the best way to adhere ribbon onto your card is by using the mini glue dots. It works the best. So I'm just gonna press right behind where I want it to go, and I'm putting that mini glue dot on the back of my piece. Perfect. And now, oops, got it stuck. So now all I have to do is flip my card over, push down, come right over, and push down. There you go. Snip off the excess. Easy peasy, easy peasy. I feel like I've lived half my life doing things the hard way. At this point, I don't like doing things the hard way anymore. Find the tricks of the trade and stick with them. So we are gonna center that and push down. And then I'm gonna add some glue to the back and center that on the front of your card base. And there you go. That's it. There you have it. Short and sweet. Easy peasy. Hope you guys enjoy. Again, you can use this design for so many different cards and so many different stamp sets. You're just using one image on the back and then you're putting something else on the bottom, separating it with a ribbon or another piece of paper, whatever you have. I would love to see what you guys come up with, and you can be sure to share them at my group with Stamping with Cards Zen by Jen, if you would please. I will see you next Monday, and yeah, I'll be another year older here. So have a great night. Happy stamping.